What's going on, everybody? As you can see, like right here behind me, my TV, my old TV. I just recently updated to a smart TV, 1080p, bigger. Anyway, it's like 40 inches, which is like about 7, maybe 10 inches bigger than this one right here. I just updated, and that's not why I'm making the video. What I have here is why I'm making the video, and it's not all for movie stuff, but we are going to start with saying that today, of all days, was all about DC. This is my new wallet, Injustice, in case you can't tell right there. Batman on one side, Superman on the other. Everything today was about DC. So what did I get? Well, for starters, we got a new wallet. My other one was beat to hell, and it was Arkham. It was the Arkham Asylum wallet, Arkham Asylum, and it had Batman on one side, it had Joker on the other. It was like Two-Face. But I got this one at Spencer's on sale. It was like $1, not bad. While I was there, I also got this little thing here. I paid $20 for this, and this is a Batman Arkham. This says Arkham Knight. Yeah, this is Arkham Knight. This is a Batman Arkham Knight belt, and it's got the whole seatbelt belt thing going on with it. And this is a Arkham Knight, the newest game belt. And of course I'm holding it upside down for y'all. Sorry about that. But this is the belt that I got today. This is all from the newest game, Arkham Knight. I just got this today. This was I paid full price for this. This was on clearance, by the way. Regular was $29.99, and it was $20 marked down, $10 on clearance. And this was $1. They had buy one clearance item, get the next one for $1. Now, the big thing I got today was this. Unfortunately, I think GameStop has stopped the Batman Arkham Knight thing, so I had to go to Movie Stop to get this bad boy. And it's the biggest one out of it, and it's part of Series 3. And I don't know if you can make this out. This is the Man Bat. You can read right there. Man Bat. He is actually really, really decent looking, and he is staying in this box, and he is going right with the rest of the collection. I have no idea how well he's going to hold by this, because they're all being held up by this. I'm just going to set him up on top. But, I mean, he's beautiful right here. Beautiful find, number 11. I got to get Azrael. I know where to find Professor Pig and Red Hood. I got to get every one of these. He's number 11, and I found him at Movie Stop. They've had him for a while. He was $25. Added. Y'all know I'm collecting these. I love this game to death. I love my Batman stuff. Everything Batman. Y'all know I'm a huge Batman fanatic, but I have everything from Series 1. I have everything from Series 1. I have everything from Series 2. Starting on my Series 3 now. I did not get Pigman while I was there. They had like 2 of them. I didn't get it. And this is the reason why I went ahead and did a DC Universe Day today. Right here, we ended with this. Justice League versus Teen Titans. I had to go all the way to Ackworth to get it, and the reason I had to was because my store did not have it. They were like, "Oh, we don't have it," da 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 yada yada yada, and they did not want to go in the back and look for it because they're a bunch of Nazis. I'm not gonna disclaimer that they're a bunch of Nazis. They're useless, and I don't care who knows it. The one that I live next to is useless. But it's Justice League versus Teen Titans, and this one has the Robin. I have no idea what I did with the other figure that I have. He's around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Nightwing. He is up there by my Batman statue. And if you remember, if you've been watching these the movies, back to Son of Batman, Damian Wayne, who this is, fought Nightwing, and Nightwing won that battle, but he got his ass whipped. Like, he was cut all to hell. And they kind of touched on that in Batman versus Robin. And I've really enjoyed the fact that they've been letting Nightwing be Nightwing. They've let, Dick Grayson develop as Nightwing. I've really been enjoying that. Sorry, I'm looking for something to open this with. I did not plan on... I knew I was making a video. I just did not come prepared. There we go. I've been watching and I've been collecting DC animated movies now since the first one, which to me is the death of Superman, Superman Doomsday. I've only just recently started getting them with these little, I guess, action figures, or the, I don't know, what do you call these? Statues, little statues. But this is Damian Wayne as Robin. The last one I got was Nightwing, and I was so happy to have that, because I missed out on the one with, Justice League Monsters and Gods. I missed out on that one, and I don't remember who was in that. I think it was Wonder Woman, but I'm happy to have that. I've always missed out on every one of the toys that come with it, and I've been recently making it a point to get those. I've been going to the midnight releases, no matter if I'm going to be up in the morning or not. But I've been making it a point to try to collect these with the action figures, or with the stands, or whatever you want to call them. I've been making it a point to get those. But I am super excited to watch this movie, and I will explain why. If you know me, you know I've seen the Batman movies, or if you've watched any of my movies, you know I've seen the Batman v Superman movie now 3 times. I've not gone to see it again. I haven't made it to go see it in 3D yet. I still want to. I'll probably see it next Monday in 3D. I will probably see it then in 3D. And the reason I'm excited for this movie is because this is the first time we get to see the Teen Titans. This is the first official movie with the Teen Titans. We have seen the Justice League before. We've seen Cyborg. We've seen Damian Wayne before. But we finally get to see the actual Titans. This is exciting. And that's why it's exciting. Because now we have the Titans. The Titans have now officially made it to the DC animated universe. And that's exciting. And that's because I truly believe that the DC animated universe has gotten in a comfort zone. As much as that sounds crazy, if you follow me on this theory here, you'll see what I'm saying. The Holy Trinity in DC, Batman has crazy amount of movies. That he's fixing to come out with another one, in fact. On the back of this, it says, on every one of them, at the very bottom, it says, plus a sneak peek at DC Universe's next animated movie. And this one says the next one is the Batman Killing Joke. So the next movie is Batman. Now, if we put that one with all the Batman movies over there that I own already, which is every single one of them, that'll probably make about 10. Okay? That's the animated movies. So that's probably about 10 animated movies for Batman. How many do you believe are for Superman? And I can tell you right now, there's only one Wonder Woman. So out of the Holy Trinity, Batman has the most, and I understand Batman's a cash cow. Batman is more famous than all of them, but I want you to follow me here. DC, just like with Marvel, DC spans a whole shit ton of fucking badass superheroes and badass supervillains. And I say that they have gotten very comfortable staying in a lane where they only want to develop certain aspects with certain characters, okay? Superman is one of them, but they don't want to develop too many, okay? Like, they don't know how to write for him, or they don't want to write for him that much, but they'll develop a whole lot of Batman stories. And this is coming from a Batman fan, okay? I'm not saying don't develop a Batman story, but what I am saying is develop other characters. Like, come on now, we got Green Lantern. He's had 2. And they are pulling from, comic books, and they are pulling from graphic novels. When they tend to make these movies, that's where they're pulling from. That's where they're pulling from. They're pulling from the graphic novels, or they're pulling from comic books. There's a shit ton of those. There's New 52, there's a shit ton before the New 52, there's even the old Golden Age. There's a whole lot of stories out there they could pull from. There's a whole lot of comic book characters they could pull from. And the fact that they have, or they've had these little miniature shorts with certain characters, I would love to see these characters get their own full-length movie. Spectre is one of them. The Spectre, if you remember, he had his own little showcase episode that was like 10 minutes long. I really, really want to see him get his own movie. Green Arrow is another one who really needs his own movie. And if you recall, Batman and Superman have had their own little buddy movies where they're the shining, they're the only two in the movie. Even though they're not the only two, it's mainly about them two buddying up. You see what I'm saying? In fact, one of them was Public Enemies and the other one is Apocalypse. And if you know anything about DC Universe, there's comic books written where Flash teams up with Green Arrow or Flash teams up with the Green Lantern. They could do this in these other movies. And they could make these movies, and they could write these movies and make them just as big as Batman and Superman, if not bigger, especially in the animated universe, because the animated universe has less roles than the live-action universe. You see what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying is, okay, maybe not make as many Batman movies, especially because if you think about it, the year consists of like 4 seasons. You got fall, winter, summer, spring, 4 seasons. Maybe release one every season there. You got 4 movies out of the year. And definitely give Wonder Woman more movies, because she's in one movie. She's only got 1 movie and makes cameos in movies like this. And movies like this is where we get Wonder Woman. She needs to have more movies. I understand she's going to have her live action movie, and she was a joke in Batman v Superman. They didn't even develop her character. So, give her her own movie in the animated universe. Give her another movie, because the movie she's got is great. And if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. I'll plug it. I don't give a shit. It's a great movie. It's the only time I'll ever say that an animated movie I was emotionally involved in. I was like, holy shit, this is an amazing story. You need to, they need to develop these characters. There is an entire universe. This is why it's called the DC Universe. Entire universe. They can pull from all these stories, incredible stories. Green Lantern, you have Blackest Night, you have Brightest Day. Green Lantern has an entire universe in himself. He is the protector of sectors in a universe. They could explore this, and again, they only pull from Batman. Every so often, Superman, Green Lantern's got 2 films. 2! And I know there's a Green Lantern fan base out there. I know there is. There's a fan base so much so they made a live-action movie that might have not done that well, but did make it. You see what I'm saying? It did get made. There was the 2 Green Lantern movies. There's I don't know how many Justice League movies, and the only bad one is War. Out of all the Justice League movies, the only bad one is War. Even the Flash, what is it, Flashpoint Paradox, that was a good movie, and that one was mainly about the Flash. So the Flash could have his own standalone animated movie, but like I said, they are afraid to do these. And I don't know why. I don't understand why either. DC could make all their own characters have their own standalone animated movies, and they need to have these, and they need to develop these. Nightwing is another character. Nightwing has been getting developed more and more and more and more, especially as Batman movies have been coming about, and Dick Grayson has not been Robin in any of these, and they need to go ahead and make Nightwing have his own movie, make Nightwing have his own standalone movie, and let that float out here. I think they're just in their own comfort zone, and they're afraid to do something outside of what they're doing now. And that's a shame, because there's a fan base for DC animated movies. I own every single one of them, and I know that there's plenty of people out there like me who would own every single one of them, even if they did do a Nightwing standalone movie, even if they did do another Green Lantern standalone movie, even if they did another Wonder Woman standalone movie, or a Green Arrow standalone movie, or a Spectre standalone movie. They would go out and they would buy it. Or a Jonah Hex movie. I would love to see a Jonah Hex standalone animated movie. That would be something incredible, because the live action one kind of sucked at the end of the day. I'm just throwing that out there. But I would love to see them get out of their comfort zone when it comes to these animated movies and start throwing out left field ideas like Jonah Hex or Spectre or even the Green Arrow, and take some of their showcases that they had ideas with and make them full-length movies. That would be something to really play with, because there's no competition for them. You know, Marvel backed out. Marvel backed out of the animated movies. Like, Marvel was making animated movies at the beginning, yeah. You had Ultimate Avengers 2, Sons of the Avengers, or whatever the fuck it was called, Avengers of Tomorrow. You had Thor, Tales of Asgard. You had Hulk, Planet Hulk. But DC was making such strong animated movies that Marvel decided to focus on their live action movies and backed out. And I mean, who they gave their studio, like their animation studio, became Marvel Knights, and Marvel Knights sucks. And they tried to get back into the animation studio, but it's failed miserably. Like, not even outside of Marvel Knights, what they had that Iron Man with Hulk and Captain America. Those movies sucked in comparison to Thor, Tales of Asgard and Planet Hulk. The two they did after the Marvel Knights failures, yeah, those movies are horrible. I watched them on Netflix. Those movies suck. So, like, DC has no competition. So they need to get out of this little comfort zone they're in, and they need to expand upon their universe and realize, okay, we have Damian Wayne here. Damian Wayne is Robin. He's been Robin in, 4 or 5 movies of the DC universe. He's the developed Robin. We've had the girl Robin in Batman Returns Part 1 and 2. We've had Dick Grayson is now Nightwing. There is no reason for him to do anything else unless they bring Blackest Night and develop that as an entire movie series in which he can don the actual cowl. That would be something to explore. Ideas. But like I said, they got to get outside this comfort zone. And I would love to see that. Anyway, this has been my entire day wrapped up in a little video that's expanded into an episode. Let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna go watch this movie. I'm gonna put this belt somewhere. Hopefully. Damn, this thing feels like it could knock somebody out, to be honest with you. I really didn't know this was an Arkham Knight belt when I bought it, but now I'm kind of excited. And I'm gonna figure out what I did with that damn... What the fuck did I do? I'm gonna find something to do with this, Man-Bat action figure, because I gotta find out somewhere to put it, because I don't think he's gonna hold up there. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time, man. Deuces.